Hey, Tactical family, welcome back to the channel. I'm Mike. You're watching the Tactical Llama. Today, we're talking about my Bear Creek Arsenal. All right, welcome back. Today, we're talking about my Bear Creek Arsenal Firearms. And we're going to talk about the four that I have. Now, the four Bear Creek Arsenal firearms that I have, which I'm very happy with. First is my 7.5-inch 5.56 right side charger. I have a 16-inch 5.56 rear charging. I have a AR-10 308 and a 50 Beowulf. So let's kind of go through each of these. But before we do, make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, share, comment. Would you buy Bear Creek Arsenal? I would. I own 4 of them, and they are absolutely fantastic. So let's start with the first one I have in my hand. The first one I have in my hand is my 7.5-inch right side charging 5.56. Now this one's pretty cool. I have it set up with an SBA tactical brace. This is the SBA 3. I have a B5 grip, which I'm a big fan of B5. I love the texture on them. It's set up with quick disconnect for sling, and I have it running with a 2.5-pound flat face rise armament trigger, which is absolutely amazing. I'm running it with anti-walk pins. I always put anti-walk pins in when I switch out my firearms. And I'm running a Plan A, Plan B adapter for suppression. So I do have a suppressor I can run on this. And of course it has that very short, I think 5.5-inch or 6-inch rail. A little bit of pick across the top and some M-lock. So you can add a few things to this. It is a very cool pistol. Very happy with it. Let's go ahead and put 5 more rounds down. It is a very cool pistol. Very, very happy with it. So let's go ahead and move to our next one. I'm going to go ahead and pull this round out of here. Let me get out of my microphone here. Whoop. Couldn't very well catch that one. But that is the 5.56 7.5-inch from Bear Creek Arsenal. Let's stay with the 5.56 theme, and let's look at our 16-inch rear charging 5.56. Whew. This one is great. Now, before you blast me, yes, I know this optics is mounted too low, so don't blast me on that. I get it. We're going to fix it. All right, so what are we running here? We're running a 16-inch Bear Creek Arsenal. This is their BCA 15. Not really much done to this firearm. It's almost exactly as it came from Bear Creek Arsenal. Running their a standard I can't even call it mil-spec, to be honest. I don't even know what it is. Buttstock, mil-spec buffer tube, mil-spec spring, castle nut, all that kind of stuff. Mil-spec trigger. This is their A2 grip, which I hate with a passion. I just haven't swapped it out. Mil-spec trigger. Everything else is mil-spec. I have this with my Vortex. This actually belongs on my my Diamondback, but I haven't put it back on yet. And these are the rings for something else. These aren't even the rings that go with this Vortex. I don't even know why I have them. I did some. Anyway, one thing I like about Bear Creek Arsenal is the way they do their Picatinny and their rails. So the upper back here has pick. Then there's a little bit of pick on the front rail, on the handguard. Then we switch, and we can start running M-lock all the way around. And then we pick up some more pick up front, which I think is fantastic. They have their spiral muzzle device on there. And I just have a simple, this is the bipod is the Magpul bipod that actually goes on my Diamondback as well. We were just running some tests, and so I threw this stuff on here. So let's go ahead and put these next 5 rounds through here. Oh, all right, 6. There we go. Okay, I put more rounds in here, I forgot. So make sure you count your rounds. All right, so there we go. There is your BCA 15, Bear Creek Arsenal BCA 15. 16-inch, love this one. It runs great. All right, the next one from Bear Creek Arsenal is our BCA 10. This is their AR-10. This is in 308. 308. And it is a right side charging 308. Got a tree in the way. Woo! This rifle is a tack driver. It is amazingly accurate. So what do we have on this one? B5 buttstock. Again, love B5. B5 pistol grip, mil-spec trigger, but we are running a CMC 2.5 pound flat face trigger. This trigger is absolutely sick, sick, sick. I love this trigger. Again, it's right side charging. Their upper receiver and their handrail is just like the 16-inch. So it has the pick rail, it splits. I'm running some B5 rail covers, kind of reduces the sound of the rail, the guard, and gives you a little more comfort on there. Running a Magpul bipod and then that big old muzzle device right there on the end. This is a 20-inch chrome barrel. It's fantastic. And we're running a Vortex 4x16 scope. So let's go ahead and put a few more rounds through this. I think I have 4 more in here. We'll go ahead and put these down. Woo! The Bear Creek Arsenal BCA 10. Don't be afraid to check it out. And then last but not least is the big ol' 50 Beowulf. This one's a lot of fun. This one's a lot of fun. Ooh, let me go ahead and turn this optic on. Oh, I think it was left on from last time, so it's gonna be dead. So we may not hit this target, let's find out. Nope, we missed the target. That's all right. Now, this is a right side charging 50 Beowulf. So again, B5 on the back, love B5, B5 grip, mil-spec trigger, mil-spec selector safety, but again, back to that same stuff that Bear Creek Arsenal does with their pick and their rail. Love it. Now, this is a 50 Beowulf. So this big old bullet right here actually sits on an AR-15 lower, and it runs out of AR-15 mags. I'm running a simple red dot. I don't even know where it came from. The batteries are dead because I didn't turn this shit off last time like an idiot. I'm running B5 rail covers and that big old brake on there. Look at that big old brake. All right, let's go ahead and put these last rounds through here, and we'll wrap this video up. Woo. Oh. Didn't lock to the rear, but sometimes that happens with these rounds and these magazines. So I don't really fault that rifle for that issue. It happens. It's not a big deal. But there it is, the Bear Creek Arsenal BC it's not even a 15. It's a Beowulf on a 15 lower. But there it is. So my Bear Creek Arsenal, the 4 that I own. What do you think? Would you buy a Bear Creek Arsenal? I mean, you just saw them all. They all ran. So what do you think? Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment in the comments below. Would you run these Bear Creek Arsenal rifles? Until next time, stay safe, stay free, support the Second Amendment. We'll see you in the next video.